Okay, why don't you walk me through your complaint?
Okay. I guess this started about yesterday afternoon when I called a dispatcher about a dog that was at large in the neighborhood. And I went out. The reason I was out was to mow the yard. And so I went back in the house. I got my video camera. I videoed the dog that was running around over across the street in the neighbor's yard. And then I called the dispatcher. And then I went about my business of mowing my lawn. And after I got finished mowing my lawn, I realized that the police had not shown up, so I called the dispatcher again. And I was told that not to worry, that the situation was under control. And so I said, well, I don't think it's under control. I'd like to have an officer come by. And then that's what started the whole thing. We had some discussion when he first came over. Went
Okay,
over and talked to the
slow
neighbor.
down, sir. Back up. First of all, what's the name of the police department and name the officer that you're referring to?
Okay, the police department is the Ellenwood Police Department, and the officer that I'm referring to is the chief of police, and his name is Arthur Keffer, Keffer.
Okay, all right. And so you called because of a dispute with a neighbor about a dog, and you contacted the police. And what did you want them to do, and how did they behave when they showed up?
I contacted them because I wanted them to come over and pick the dog up. This has been an ongoing problem that we've had here since January, and they've not done anything about it.
Okay.
And so when at first he didn't come, I had to call a second time. And then when he did come over, he had immediately when he got here, he had an attitude as if I was somehow bothering him and that this wasn't important and so on. And I ended up telling him that I wanted to sign a complaint, and he told me that I couldn't sign a complaint because the dog wasn't in my yard, and the neighbor would have to sign a complaint. So immediately I became very frustrated, and I'm sure that it showed. And he said he was going to go across the street to talk to the lady that was out at the time and see if she wanted to sign a complaint. And so I started to go with him, and he told me that I couldn't do that, and that he would arrest me if I came any further because I would be obstructing his process. And so he went over and talked to the neighbor. I went back in the house, and then he went over and talked to the other neighbor, the one that owned the dog that's let out all the time. And then he came back over and knocked on my front door. And so when I answered the door, he said, well, he says, no one's going to sign a complaint, so that's the end of the matter. And I said, well, I want to sign a complaint. He said, no, you're not. And, of course, I became very frustrated again. And I've got this, by the way, I've got this on tape, the conversation that I had with him. I recorded it.
Can you play that back for me right now?
Uh, well, I'll try.
Okay. And you can just play it back into the phone.
Okay, all right. Let me start the recorder here and get it going. All right. Okay. I'm right across the street at this time. You just not to sign a complaint. Well, I won't sign one. You're not going to. It's not going to happen. If the dog's on your property or in the street, that's not the way the ordinance reads. It's the way it's going to be done. No, it's not. You're either going to do the wall the way Okay, that's it.
I want to hear that again, and I'm moving my microphone a bit closer because I want to get every part of that. Did he use profanity?
Yes, he called me he said chicken shit.
Okay, play it again from the top.
All right, hold on. Let me rewind here and get it back going here. Well, hold on. I'm sorry. It didn't get rewound. Hold on a second. Yes, I was wondering if you can send a sheriff department officer or sheriff over here. I've just been assaulted by the chief of police now. Pardon me? Okay, I didn't realize I had the recorder on, and that was the tail end when I called 911 and called the sheriff's department. Just hang on. It'll restart and go from the beginning.
Okay, take your time. I have time.
All right. Okay, now it went clear to the end. Now I think I can start from the beginning.
Okay. Well, I want to sign one.
You're not going to. It's not going to happen. If the dog's on your property or in the street,
That's not the way the ordinance reads.
it's the way it's going to be done.
No, it's not. You're either going to do the law the way it's supposed to be done, or you're not. It's obvious that you're not.
Have a good day,
So I'm going to have to take this up above. We're going to have to find you a new place to find a job.
No problem, sir. Do what you really need to do.
Well, I
Do
will.
what I needed to do.
I will do it. You're not going to let me sign a complaint, so I'm going to take it further.
Good day, sir.
You too. You need to lose a little weight.
Hey. Come here. You want to talk that way to me? I didn't say nothing about your weight. You don't talk to me that way. Look at you taken to jail real darn quick, sir. Don't be rude to me anymore.
I'm not being rude.
Yes, you were.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you were.
I'm just stating the facts.
What's the fact, sir?
I already told you.
Say it again.
No. I don't need to.
Are you chicken shit or something?
Now you're in deep doo-doo.
I'm not hiding. I'm recording everything you're saying, sir.
Doo-doo. You call yourself a police officer.
Whatever.
You're a sorry excuse for a police officer.
I'm going to leave while you still have a chance.
Yeah, you better, because you're going to end up in jail
For what? Telling the truth?
for threatening me.
How did I threaten you, sir?
Aggravated assault.
How did I threaten you?
I got proof right here.
Undoubtedly, you're an attorney.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, that's plenty. I had enough. That's perfect. Let me,
Okay, right.
I heard it clearly that time. I just wanted to make sure I heard exactly what he was saying before I made an allegation against him. And I've got enough right now for at least 2 violations.
Okay.
Okay? Let me call him up right now and see what he has to say for himself.
All right.
Okay? Just,
The number that I put down on the form this morning is the number to the city office, and I don't know what the exact number to the police department is.
okay.
You're going to get a city office number there.
All right. Well, don't worry about it. Let me just, I'll cut through whatever I need to get to him.
Okay.
All right. Just give me a moment. Do not say anything. And if you have background noise, mute your phone. I'm going to call. If I need you, I will tell you to answer up. Okay?
All right.
All right. Thank you. Hi, Debbie. I think we have a bad connection. Can you hear me okay? Okay, let me try back on another line, okay? Thank you. Sir, let me try back on this line, so just stand by, okay?
Okay.
Thanks.
City office, this is Debbie.
Hi, Debbie. I just called a moment ago. Can you hold just one
okay.
moment? One moment,
Sure.
thanks. Okay, Debbie, you still there?
Yes.
Okay, I'm on the line with a friend of mine, and he had an incident with the police chief. And I'd like to know if you can tell me what my options might be if I wanted to report a complaint against the chief.
Well, I suppose the person you need to speak to would be our city administrator. He's actually just left the office and will not be back until Monday.
Okay.
I can certainly have him give you a call.
Okay, that'll be fine. But before you do that, is it possible for you to transfer me over to the police department? I just want to find out if I can actually get a complaint form from them.
Okay. I can't transfer you. I can give you that number, or I can leave a message with them.
No, I'll take the number. Let me just get a pen.
Okay.
Just a moment.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
It's 564-3001.
3001. Okay, and what's the name of the city manager if I need to talk to him?
His name is Robert Peter.
Robert Peter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Would you like me to leave him a message?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
My name is Mr. Kamal, and I'm a police misconduct expert. And
Okay.
my office has been retained after an incident occurred between a citizen in your city and the police
Okay.
chief. And the police chief is on tape using very vulgar language and making threats. And it needs to be addressed. So I will leave my number, and if your city manager or another party would call, I'll be glad to provide additional information.
Okay, and how did you spell your last name?
It's spelled Kamau, Kamau.
Kamal. Okay.
Right. And
go ahead.
And the telephone number where I can be reached is 310 691 5125.
5125. And what company are you with, Mr. Kamal?
Policeabuse.com. If you go on the internet, you'll see our website.
Policeabuse.com. Okay, I will give Mr. Peter that message, and as I said, he'll be back in the office on Monday morning.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay,
I appreciate
you're
it.
welcome.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, sir? Sir, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, I'm going to try to dial directly over to the police department now.
Okay.
All right, just hang on.
All right.
Still there, sir? Just give me a moment. I dialed the wrong number. Just let me try it again.
Okay.
available to take your call at this time. If you leave your name, number, and a short message, they'll return your call. This is an emergency, or if you need to contact an officer immediately, please hang up and dial 911.
Okay, sir, Mr. Flackus?
Yes.
All right, there's no one answering at the police department. I will follow up with this tomorrow and Monday, and I will get back with you as soon as they call me back.
Okay.
Okay,
All
now
right.
I suggest that you not have any further interaction with the police chief or the department. It sounds like he's agitated and out of control.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay. I would venture to say that Mr. Peter, the city administrator, is not gone. He just isn't taking calls. That happens frequently.
Okay. Okay. Well, we're going to get to the bottom of it. So just as I said, I don't want you to have any further contact until we speak with them, so that the chief doesn't take any further aggressive steps in your direction.
Okay. I won't speak to anyone, including the city manager. If he does happen to call me, I won't even talk to him.
Yeah, you can just refer him to me and give him my numbers.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Why don't you give me that number? I know you gave it to whoever it was that answered the phone, but I didn't write it down.
That's all right. I'll give it to you now. You ready?
Okay. Yeah.
You can get me at 310
310
691
691
5125.
5125. Okay.
Okay, and one more thing. Can you email me the audio recording?
I'll be happy to. I was just going to suggest that. My internet connection. Are you in Florida by any chance?
Yes.
Okay. Well, my internet connection is through Embark, and they're also located in Florida.
Well, I don't know if it's not working well because it's out of Florida, because Florida has some issues. But whatever you need to get it done, I'll be waiting for that tape the entire weekend, and when it comes in the office, I'll be notified.
All right. Well, the internet service went down about 11 o'clock this morning, and my understanding is it's out all over the state of Kansas. So they haven't given us any time when it's going to come back up. But yes, it's a Windows Media Audio. In other words,
Yeah.
you'll have to play it on Windows Media Player, I believe. I don't think it'll play on any other player.
No, I know exactly the technology, so it's not a problem. Just send
Okay,
me
all right.
send me the file, and actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send you. You won't even have to send it by email. You can just FTP it straight to me, and and I'll get it as soon as you get it to me. So let me just and if for some reason it stops the upload, it'll start where it left off.
Okay.
Okay, so just give me a moment. Okay, you're going to see something below that says "Send your evidence here," and
Below?
well, you're going to see it in the bottom of the page. It says "Send your evidence here," and if you click on that link, that will allow you to upload it directly from your hard drive to me.
Oh, okay. So I go to your website.
Well, you won't even have to go to the website. What it'll do is it's a program we use. It'll take it straight off your hard drive and send it directly to me.
Oh, okay. And you're going to email this to me?
Yeah, I just sent you an email just now. You should get the email with the link in it any minute.
Well, that's just it. I can't receive any email because my internet connection is down.
Oh, right, I got that
Okay.
part. No, whenever it comes back up.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah,
right.
when it comes
All right.
back up, you send it to me, and I'll have it, and I'll be looking out for it over the weekend.
All right. That sounds real good. Now, in addition to that tape that you heard, that was one audio recording. Now, there's another recording of when he first arrived, and it's all about the dog and the situation with the dog. Do you want that one too?
Yes, I want them both. Now, when
Okay.
when you had this interaction with him, do you have any history with the police chief? Does he know you?
That was the very first time that I had any interaction with him with regard to a complaint.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there was one other time when there was an accident here in town, and he was one of the officers involved. we have a little a website here in Ellenwood that we all volunteer and write little stories and things because we're not a very big town.
Mm-hmm.
And I contacted him about the details of the accident. He was cooperative with me at that time, but he doesn't know me. Yesterday was the very first time that I've really had any kind of in-depth interaction with him.
Okay, and how much does the chief weigh?
I would venture to say he weighs at least 250 pounds, if not 275 pounds. He's probably about 5'9" tall, or 5'8" tall.
Okay.
His gut is just unbelievable. You would not believe it.
So you would say he's overweight?
Oh, he's definitely overweight, if not obese.
Okay. Do you know if the city requires him to be in shape, or is there any sort of mandate that he control his weight?
That's a good question, and I don't know.
Okay, well that's one of the things I'm going to try to find out. But if you can find out before I do, that would be one less thing I have to worry about.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll check around and see if anybody knows.
Yeah, they may have some requirements regarding maintaining your weight, and if he's so sensitive about it, we need to know if it's actually something that he needs to conform with.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay. I'll check it out.
All right. Well, I'm going to let me ask you one more question. Are there any pictures of the chief available on the website?
There may be. There may be.
Okay. So
I would have to. I'd have to dig around and check. But if there is, do you want me to send it to you?
yeah, if you can. I'm actually. You know what? They don't have. Looks like they don't have a website.
Pardon me?
I said it looks like they don't have a website.
Who?
The Ellenwood Police Department. Do they have one?
Oh, no, they don't have a website, no.
Okay. All right. Well, give me. It's Chief Arthur E. Keffer. Is that right?
Yeah, Arthur, I'm not sure about E, but it's definitely Arthur Keffer.
Okay. All right. And let me see. They have some other numbers here. Let me just take a look. Hang on a second. Let me try another number. Okay? Just hold on a second.
All right.
Communications, can I help you?
Yes, I'm trying to reach Chief Keffer. Is he available?
He's no longer out for the day. Can I have another officer contact you?
Well, actually, is there an officer I could talk to maybe right now on the phone?
We'd have to have him call you. This is the dispatch center. We're not with the officers.
Okay, do you know how long it would take to get one to call me?
It shouldn't be very long. I don't believe they're busy right now.
Okay, let me give you my number.
Okay?
It's 310 691 5125.
Okay, 310-691-5125.
Yes.
Your name?
I'd rather not give my name just yet till I talk to the officer.
And can I ask what this is in reference to?
Yeah, I have some information regarding an investigation.
Okay, we'll let the officer know.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye. Okay, sir.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, why don't you play the other tape for me when the officer arrived? Let me hear that.
All right, let me turn my machine on here.
I will certainly do that, Art. Yeah, that's right. I don't understand why you're selectively enforcing this law. I'm not. It's an ordinance. You're duty bound to enforce it. Don't yell at me. I'm not yelling at you. Yes, you are. I'm raising my voice. You better Cindy, I'm gonna ask you to stay here, and let me go talk to that gentleman over there. All right, go on. And it's his wife that was out here. That's fine, then I'll talk to her. And if she wants to sign a complaint, we'll do a complaint. We're gonna get this enforced, and we're gonna get this problem resolved, whether you want to or not. I tell you what, sir, if you want to become a law enforcement officer and somebody wants to send you to the academy so you can enforce these laws, knock yourself out. Until then, we're going to do as I see fit. And I don't think you're being reasonable. I'm being quite reasonable. You're the one that's not being reasonable. I've complained about this since January, and your officers in your department haven't done anything about it. You're selectively enforcing the law. I'm not going to shut up, Art. This is going to continue until it gets resolved. I don't have to. It's not my responsibility. That is your job. You either do your job or you don't. Don't threaten me. Yeah, you are. You come over here with an attitude right from the get-go. You didn't even show up when I called the first time. You made a statement that it was under control, knowing full well it wasn't.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, now play the second piece.
Now play the second one.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
All right, Rush, it's time to choose not to sign a complaint. Well, I want to sign one. You're not going to. It's not going to happen. If the dog is on your property or in the street, that's not the way the ordinance reads. It's the way it's going to be done. No, it's not. You're either going to do the law the way it's supposed to be done, or you're not. It's obvious that you're not. Have a good day. So I'm going to have to take this up above. We're going to have to find you a new place to find a job. No problem, sir. Do what you really need to do. Well, I will. Do what I needed to do. I will do it. You're not going to let me sign a complaint, so I'm going to take it further. Have a nice day, sir. You too. You need to lose a little weight. Hey. You want to talk that way to me? I didn't say nothing about your weight. You don't talk to me that way. We'll get you taken to jail real darn quick, sir. Don't be rude to me.
Okay, stop the tape. Stop the tape, sir. Stop the tape. Hold on, I think it's the police. Hello?
Hello, this is Chance Bailey with the Illinois Police Department. I had a message to call this number.
Yes, sir. I had a complaint against one of your officers, and I need some information about how to proceed.
Okay, who am I speaking with?
Well, I don't want to give my name just yet, if that's okay. Can I get some information anyway?
Well, I'll have to refer you to my chief. If you give me your name and number,
Well,
let me know about the incident that you're talking about. I might know.
Okay, I'll be happy to give you some information, and I actually will give you my name, okay?
Okay.
But before I do that, let me just kind of tell you what happened, and maybe you can tell me whether or not I even have a complaint.
Okay.
Okay, let's say an officer comes to my house and he's overweight, and I point that out to him that he's got a big gut. Does he have the right to arrest me because I called him fat?
Well, I don't know the whole story on that situation, sir. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to refer you to my chief, okay?
Can you be arrested for calling a police officer fat? That's pretty simple. Yes or no?
Well, I need to know the whole story.
That is the whole story. There's no other story. I called him fat, and I want to know if I can be arrested for that.
You can be arrested for disorderly conduct.
For calling the police officer fat?
For being disorderly.
Is that being disorderly, calling an officer fat?
Well, I'd have to know the whole situation, sir.
I'm just telling you, if that's all there is, can I be arrested for that?
Okay, sir. I'm going to, like I said, you got any more questions, you can call back to speak with my chief, okay?
Okay, well, hold on. The person that I'm making the complaint about is the chief. Is the chief overweight?
Sir, I'm going to let you go.
I got to ask you, do you think he's overweight? Okay. We're not getting too far. You still there, sir?
I'm here.
Okay. I'm going to address this, and I'm going to get some answers, even if they don't want to answer. So let me follow back up with you on this tomorrow and Monday,
Okay.
and you let me know if they call you for any reason.
I will do that for sure. You want me to let you know right away?
Yeah, call me, and even if I miss the call, I'll get the message. It'll be forwarded to me.
Okay, I'll be happy to do that.
Okay, so you stay safe and stay in touch, all right?
Yeah, and as soon as my internet connection comes up and I get your email, I'll send you the tapes and if I can find a picture of him, I will.
Okay, that would be great. Okay?
Okay. you.
All right, I'll talk to you soon. Have a good day.